How many left-handed golfers have won a major in golf history? Across all walks of life, left-handed golfers seem to always be significantly outnumbered. And although there aren't any empirical disadvantages to golfing from the right side of the golf ball, there have been relatively few successful left-handed golfers on the PGA Tour. Several theories attempt to explain this imbalance, such as the limited availability of left-handed equipment. Despite these challenges, a notable number of left-handed players have managed to establish their presence and, in doing so, pave the way for future left-handed golfers. Today, we return with another video featuring renowned left-handed golfers who have achieved major victories in golf history. If you wish to watch the complete video, kindly subscribe to the Golf Player's Secret channel and give this video a thumbs up. 1. Bob Charles, Sir Robert James. Charles, born 14th of March 1936, is a New Zealand professional golfer. He won the 1954 New Zealand Open as an 18-year-old amateur and made the cut in the same event in 2007 at the age of 71. His achievements over that period, in which he won 80 tournaments, rank him as one of the most successful New Zealand golfers of all time. He is, along with Michael Campbell, one of only 2 New Zealanders to win a men's major golf championship. Charles turned professional in late 1960 and for the next 2 years had some success in tournaments around the world. From 1963 until the mid-1970s, he played mostly on the PGA Tour. He won 5 times on the tour and finished in the top 60 on the money list each year. Bob Charles won his only major title in the 1963 Open Championship at Royal Lytham and St. Anne's. He was the first player using left-handed equipment to win a major title. The Kiwi finished on 3 under after 72 holes and was tied on that number by American Phil Rogers. Jack Nicklaus bogeyed the last 2 holes to finish 1 back. In the resulting 36-hole playoff, Charles outplayed his American rival Rogers, beating him by 8 shots. It was the last time a 36-hole playoff was used to decide the fate of the Open Championship. What struck me most watching his swing with the driver is the perfect impact position, with the shaft lined up with his right arm, leading arm, well past impact, much like you now see in players such as Jordan Spieth, Dustin Johnson, and Brooks Koepka. As is the case with most players from his era, he stays well behind the ball at impact, and in fact has moved backward almost a full head with his upper body. Chances are he had to do this to get the ball up in the air, given the equipment of the day and the fact that his hands were so nicely forward and sustained past impact. Charles is a sporting hero in New Zealand, not only for his achievements but also for his demeanor and philanthropy regarding junior golfers. He was also a role model worldwide for left-handed golfers. Until Canadian Mike Weir won the Masters in 2003, Charles was the only golfer with a left-handed swing to have won a major. 2. Michael Richard Weir. Michael Richard Weir, born May 12, 1970, is a Canadian professional golfer. He currently plays on the PGA Tour Champions. There was a 4-decade gap between Bob Charles's Open victory and the next major win for a left-handed player. In the 2003 Masters, Canada's Mike Weir secured his lone major title. Weir initially led after 36 holes but struggled in the 3rd round with a score of 75. Despite this setback, he rallied with a closing round of 68, tying with Len Mattiace after 72 holes. Mattiace, who had a superb final round of 65, could have won outright if not for a bogey on the last hole. Weir ultimately won the sudden death playoff on the 10th hole, securing the first green jacket for a Canadian and breaking a 40-year drought for left-handed players winning majors. 3. Philip Alfred Mickelson. Philip Alfred Mickelson, born June 16, 1970, is an American professional golfer who currently plays in the LEV Golf League. He has won 45 events on the PGA Tour, including 6 major championships. He learned the basics of the sport by mirroring his father's swing, which led the naturally right-handed Phil to adopt the left-handed stroke that would later lead to his nickname, Lefty. As far as no one has ever asked Lefty whether he prefers to use his right or left hand on the golf ball, but we'll assume for now that he uses his left hand because that's what he knows. In addition to being left-handed, Mickelson is also left eye, left arm, and wears a left-shanked hook. He says that he was born with two perfect hands and that only one of them was used on the golf course until much later in life. Despite having a strong arm, he chose to wear a glove on his left hand to protect himself from injury. Lefty has won 8 World Golf Championships, 3 more than anyone else, and has been named the most valuable player of the Professional Golfers Association 4 times. Until 2004, Phil Mickelson was considered the best player never to have won a major. He is famous for right-hander who plays left-handed. Mickelson got the monkey off his back at Augusta. Mickelson made it back-to-back lefty wins in the Masters. Phil claimed 2 further Masters titles in 2006 and 2010, and he also added the 2005 and 2021 PGA Championship titles. In 2013, Mickelson became just the 2nd left-handed Open champion. He triumphed at Muirfield, producing one of the finest closing rounds in the history of the championship. Lefty is playing the final round of the Masters today with Jordan Spieth in his group. Mickelson has done quite well over the years at Augusta Naciona, which sets up nicely to his game. 2023 is his 30th appearance at the Masters. He has won 3 times in 2004, 2006, and 2010. He was runner-up in 2023 and 2015 and has finished in 3rd place 5 times, 1996, 2001, 2002, 2003, and 2012. Mickelson was low amateur in his Masters debut in 1991. In May 2021, at the age of 50, Mickelson won the PGA Championship at Kiowa Island in South Carolina, becoming the oldest player to win a major championship. 4. Bubba Watson. Bubba Watson, born November 5, 1978, Baghdad, Florida, U.S., American professional golfer noted for his 2 major championships and powerful drives. Bubba Watson is a 2-time Masters champ, having won the green jacket in 2012 and 2014. In 2012, he defeated Louis Oosthuizen with the help of a spectacular 52-degree wedge shot from the trees on the 2nd playoff hole on number 10. 2 years later, in 2014, he won his 2nd Masters by 3 strokes over tournament rookies Jonas Blixt and Jordan Spieth. Since turning professional, Watson has represented the United States in the Olympics, Ryder Cup and President's Cup, and in 2021 he served as a volunteer assistant for the U.S. Solheim Cup team. With 12 PGA Tour wins and more than $47 million in earnings, Watson is the 2nd on the list of left-handed wins and money. He is one of the few left-handed golfers on the PGA Tour and one of a relative handful of players who have won the Masters more than once. 5. Stephen J. Flesch. Stephen J. Flesch, born May 23, 1967, is an American professional golfer who currently plays on the PGA Tour Champions. He was a 4-time winner on the PGA Tour and worked briefly as a TV golf analyst for Fox Sports and Golf Channel before joining the PGA Tour Champions. Securing victory as the 2nd left-handed player at the 1997 Nike Tour Championship marked Flesch's initial breakthrough. However, his pivotal moment on the PGA Tour unfolded in 2003 at the HP Classic of New Orleans. Yet his most noteworthy triumph transpired shortly thereafter at the 2004 Bank of America Colonial Championship in Texas. Here, he emerged as the champion in a thrilling come-from-behind fashion. Flesch's prowess on the grandest stages is evident, as he has notched top 10 finishes in 3 out of 4 major championships. Additionally, he achieved a commendable T20 placement at the 2000 Open Championship in 2005. Steve Flesch played many matches with other left-handed golfers. A regular on the PGA Tour Champions now, Steve Flesch won 4 times on the PGA Tour, including twice in 2007. His tour bio says he first learned the game as a righty, but later made the switch. His 4 wins put him 4th all-time all-lefty. 6. Russ Cochran. Russ Cochran is a well-known American professional golf player who is a member of the Nationwide Tour and the PGA Tour. He is regarded as one of the best natural left-handers to win a PGA Tour tournament. From the 1980s to 1992, Russ Cochran was the only left-handed golfer on the PGA Tour. Speaking about his PGA Tour wins, he won the Central Western Open Championship on 7th July 1991, with 2 strokes. Besides, he also won 9 major titles, including the Senior Open Championship in 2011, Half Moon Jamaica Open in 2012, Lime Jamaica Open in 2011, and the Shootout with Bob Charles in 1984. 7. Ernie Gonzalez Gonzalez was born in Chula Vista, a suburb of San Diego, on February 19, 1961. He attended the United States International University, where he played on the golf team. He turned professional in 1983. Ernie Gonzalez won 1 time on the PGA Tour, in 1986 at the Pensacola Open. The 3rd lefty to win on tour, he did so only after torrential rains wiped out the 3rd and final rounds, so tournament officials declared Gonzalez the winner after 36 holes. In 2009, he Monday qualified into the Justin Timberlake Shriners Hospitals for Children Open and then made his first tour cut in 8 years. A strong amateur player, Gonzalez won the 1981 and 1982 San Diego County Amateur Match Play Championships. 8. Eric Axley, Eric Allen. Axley is an American professional golfer. There is something about the swing of this golf player that always looks like beautiful poetry in motion. Born and raised in Tennessee, he is one of the few natural left-handers. Eric Axley turned into a professional golfer in 1997 when he was just 23 years old. As per the records, at the 2006 Valero Texas Open Championship, he managed to win a PGA Tour victory. In addition, he has competed in around 30 PGA Tour events. Apart from the PGA Tour, he also claimed some wins on the Web.com Tour and the Hooters Tour. He has cornered 5 professional wins, and his highest official world golf ranking is 169. 9. Ted Potter Jr. Ted Potter, born in November 9, 1983, is an American professional golfer who plays on the PGA Tour. Junior Ted Potter Jr., a Florida native, enjoyed a period of dominance in his youth that extended throughout high school. This success prompted him to forego college and transition to professional golf immediately after graduating in 2002. Despite being naturally right-handed, Potter Jr. decided to adopt a left-handed style, a choice that ultimately paved the way for a prosperous career. His achievements include a victory on the PGA Tour and 2 wins on the Web.com Tour. Notably, Potter Jr. is renowned as a career journeyman golfer and a legendary figure on the mini-tour circuit, boasting an estimated 60 victories across various tours, including 12 titles on the Hooters Tour. 10. Brian Harman. Brian Eric Harman is an American professional golfer from Savannah, Georgia. He plays on the PGA Tour, on which he has won 3 tournaments, including a major championship victory at the 2023 Open Championship. Brian Harman is particularly recognized in the left-handed community. With an impressive amateur record, he secured victories in prestigious tournaments such as the U.S. Junior Amateur in 2003 and the Players Amateur in 2005. Harman also played a pivotal role in the success of the Walker Cup teams in 2005 and 2009. During his tenure on the University of Georgia golf team, he contributed significantly to multiple wins in various events and received the highest GPA award 3 times. Turning professional in 2009, Harman faced a 5-year journey before clinching his first PGA Tour victory at the John Deere Classic in 2014. Subsequently, he secured his second PGA Tour title at the 2017 Wells Fargo Championship. In recent years, Harman's career has experienced an upward trajectory, and he is anticipated to augment his impressive earnings, reaching almost $18 million as of 2021. Harman passed his biggest test on Sunday, enduring a typical English summer day of a steady rain and a rocky start to shoot 1 under 70 at Royal Liverpool and win the 151st British Open 2023 by 6 strokes over Tom Kim, 67, Sepp Straka, 69, Jason Day, 69, and Jon Rahm, 70. He rebounded from 2 early bogeys to cart a closing 1 under 70 to finish on 13 under par overall, securing him a $3 million winner's cut of the $16.5 million prize purse. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more videos on golf, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. And also hit the notification bell icon to stay connected with us. Goodbye.